Hello and welcome to my MANformation journey. Today I'm in week number 2 of this training routine. I'm training legs and calves today. The first exercise is going to be leg press, 3 sets. And this week, week number 2, I'm going to be in the 4 to 6 rep range. All right, so welcome to this MANformation journey. I'm going to talk about training. I'm going to talk about life. This is for those of us who are more deep thinkers. Our passion is bodybuilding and training, no doubt about that. I want to share my passion with you, our passion together. I want to train with you. I want to eat with you. I want to talk about training. I want to give you strategies. I want to help you get to the next level and a lot more because it all ties in. I want to talk about life. So right here, I'm doing leg press. Now here I'm in week number 2 of this training routine, and I'll be going 10 weeks before I take the next break. So I'm brand new to this training routine, and this is week number 2. Week number 1, as I get myself acclimated back to the workout, I will train in the 6 to 8 rep range. And if you watched the previous episodes of my MANformation journey, you saw that. Now here in week 2, I go on a little bit different route. I go to the 4 to 6 rep range, challenging myself with more weight, still keeping that mind-muscle connection though. That's really important. Weight is just one factor. Again, the 4 to 6 rep range. Here in week 2, I'm still acclimating back. So I won't be up to full strength. As we go through this journey, you'll see whatever I work up to, and legs is always challenging. So in addition to talking about training, I want to talk about life. During today, the things that are on my mind are diet, cheat meals, how you work structured eating habits so you look great, feel great. Here I am lean, but at the same time, with my family life. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. And I'm also going to talk about living with a sense of urgency with your life, with your training, with your eating. The second exercise in this training routine, here in week number 2, are squats. And I'm going to do 2 sets, and those are going to be in the 4 to 6 rep range. So during these MANformation journey workouts, you'll see 1 set of each of the workouts. You'll see 1 set, and so before the 2 sets here, I did 2 what I call mental preparation sets, where I used really lightweight. I just, with an exercise like squats, I want to really focus. I want to feel that movement. So even though my legs might be warmed up from the leg presses, the first exercises, squats are a different exercise. All right, so I did do 2 what I call mental preparation sets. I just kind of get a lighter weight, fewer reps, just so I get into it. So here we are again. Here we're in week 2. I'm still building up, and I just want to tell you guys that I play it very cautiously. I still squat at 56 years old. But I don't put a lot of emphasis on weight, especially without a training partner like you may, if you've been following me, where I had a training partner before. So I'm very careful on squats. I really want to feel it all the way up and all the way down. I'll tell you is that as I'm watching these squats, that's good, effective form. Just to let you know, the depth to build your quads, that's what this is all about. I do know that on the internet, ever since YouTube and every young fitness expert came on the scene, when it comes to squat, even if they're only squatting the bar, they really overemphasize that depth. Like, man, your butt hits the ground. That's a internet thing. Guess it's a cool thing. Hey, that's a great thing. I shoot for depth too. But I lift weights to stimulate muscle growth from my quads. So in this internet age, it's really been emphasized, and I think overemphasized. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but if you sacrifice weight to overload the muscle because you're going for depth, extreme depth, that's, like I said, that's something that I see on the internet. I always chuckle when they shoot the video and it's going to say, hey, check my form on this. I already know by looking at the amount of weight that they have, and by them saying that is going to be a really deep squat, right? So don't get it twisted. Do appreciate a deep squat. I think it's really overemphasized on the internet these days. A lot of guys, and you see it with the fitness experts, it's less about teaching you, it's about looking good and avoiding the repercussions from the trolls. I feel like a lot of times, where I'm not too worried about doing this for 30 years, all right, and being on the internet for that long. Okay, the third exercise will be a stiff leg deadlifts for hamstrings, 2 sets, and again, that's the 4 to 6 rep range. Again, I'm still building up in weight. This isn't even close to my maximum here in week number 2. I love this exercise. This is my favorite exercise for hamstrings, and really keep that bar close to my shins and my hamstrings on the way down. I put the weight, I'm pressing through my heels, really feeling it in the hamstrings. Like I said, this is probably one of my favorite exercises. And again, here in week number 2, all the way up until the last week, I'm going to be going in the 4 to 6 rep range, even for leg exercises. A conventional thought process for legs, they have to have more reps, and you'll see in this lower rep rate, it's about form, feel, it's about execution, mind-muscle connection. Weight is a factor, and that's why you just can't look at a number of reps and determine its effectiveness. This is what I do. Okay, this last exercise for legs themselves, and for the second exercise for hamstrings are leg curls. Now this exercise, I really push through my heels, and I explode in a 1 count, and I control the weight back in a 1-2 count. Doesn't really look like that way as I watch it here, but that's what is in my head when I'm doing it. You want to get that nice wide arc, even though the machine pulls you, and control it on the way down, like I said, and keep that butt down. It wants to raise sometimes. So that's it on the legs, just 2 sets for quadriceps, even though the hamstrings are being worked in 2 that directly target the hamstrings. And now I'm to calves. Standing calf raises are the first exercise, 3 sets, and these are in the 4 to 6 rep range. Really take my time, try to get that deep stretch at the bottom, and it's almost like 2 separate movements as I go to the top. It gets me to that, a little bit more than halfway position, and then I really try to stretch it at the top. So 3 sets of standing calf raises, and the second calf exercise with leg press, calf raises, and I'll do 3 sets of those too. Again, this is where you get that big stretch at the bottom, and it's almost 2 movements as you press to the top. Now with calf exercise, I really take my time, make sure I'm stretched out before I put a lot of weight. Calves are an exercise that you want to overload, but you really want to be careful with them. All right, so a couple things so now we're going to go into my live video, and I'm talking about cheat meals, because I had my cheat meals. I'll explain this, and you just hear me setting up. This is the live broadcast that I'll do on Facebook, and then I'll post it onto YouTube, so you get a behind the scene looks like I've shown in previous these MANformation video series. So what you see right here is what you're actually seeing on the live broadcast on Facebook and on YouTube. And then again, so you see me I have the camera positioned to see the muscle shot that I start off with, and then I'll move the camera over, and then I'll have the presentation. And today I'm going to talk about cheat meals, how to create those cheat meals in a structured manner, because you got to have a sustainable diet. You can't go on an endless diet. I talk all about this in this Facebook live broadcast, and then put over on YouTube. Hello, guys. Welcome to this live broadcast. Welcome to Workouts for Older Men Live. I am Skip LaCour. I'm so glad that you are here. When you come on to this live broadcast, make sure that you say hello. Tell me where you're watching me from. Tell me what you're loving about these Workouts for Older Men Live broadcasts. Tell me what you want to see more of. I want to connect with you. I want to use this opportunity to get to know you better, what your challenges are. I want to learn how I can be a better coach to you. So I really appreciate your feedback. Let's have some fun. Again, whether you're watching me on YouTube at Skip LaCour or on Facebook at Skip LaCour page, I want to interact with you. I want to communicate with you. I want to have some fun. using these live video broadcasts. So whether you're watching me live on a replay version, that is okay if you're watching me on a replay version. I know I'm up very early. It's about 4:45 a.m. on this beautiful day, working out. Just finished my leg workout. You're going to see that in my special series that I'm doing, MANformation. This is my journey, training, a little bit of emphasis on training, but just the journey. Just two men going through this journey of life. A lot of you guys are saying, hey, I love it, a guy who is my age, who's passionate about it, like me. A lot of you older guys are talking about there's nobody to compare yourself to. You're hanging with the younger guys. You love that challenge. You teach those younger guys what it's all about. You can hang with them. You love that competition, but you're kind of the only one in your age group that's going for it. So I want to make myself available to you using this internet, going through this journey with you. So on my MANformation video series, you're going to see me training, but we're also going to talk about life, how to put it all together, prioritizing our health, our fitness, our training, becoming better and better at what we do, but keeping the big focus of life. I share my challenges, balancing things, my goals, my aspirations, my shortcomings, all in this MANformation journey, so make sure that you watch those videos too. In this video, I want to talk about your nutrition. I want to talk about a sustainable nutrition plan. I want to talk about your cheat days, right? How do you work that all into your nutritional habits? That's what I want to talk about. And this Workouts for Older Men Live. You know, it's Monday morning as I'm talking to you right now, and I budget in cheat days, meals that, you know, they aren't terrible, that take me totally off course, but it's my way to give myself a little bit of a break. I like to put even my training, I like to sprint, work hard, take a couple days off to rest and recover, to reconnect with the world, my other priorities, and then start again. Here we are Monday, boom, sprint again. Sprint, rest, recover, enjoy life, balance out life. Sprint, rest, recover, balance out life, right? I can really enjoy my days off when I know that I've had high standards when it comes to my training all week long. I just sleep better. I enjoy my family better because I did whatever it took. I had high standards, and I executed those throughout the week. Some days better than others, but that is a structured plan. Well, I have that same plan when it comes to my nutritional habits too. I like to sprint during the week, really focus. So it's really for my health, my fitness, to really support my training, to be lean, to look great, to feel great. And then I relax a little in a very structured manner on the weekend. So it's sprint just like my training. Mindset is to sprint, rest and recover, balance out life, enjoy life. And so here we are on this Monday. On Saturday nights, I enjoy a dinner out with my family, just something casual. It's nothing, you know, outrageous. Right, but something maybe not on the strict meal plan. But on Sunday mornings, I enjoy a gigantic stack of pancakes. That's our LaCour family ritual. We're all around. I really want to enjoy that with my kids. I tell you, is that you know, looking great, feeling great is really important. But family is really important too. And there is a way to structure all of this where you can enjoy life, enjoy great eating. Right. A lot of the men, the older men who I help, they really struggle when it comes to the whole nutrition part. I mean, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. And many times they just kind of blow off the eating habits and they double down and triple down when it comes to their training. Although they've heard that, you know, all of this, the way you look and feel is 80% nutrition, 20% training. They kind of put off creating those disciplines, creating that structure, hoping, I guess the hope is that they can build so much muscle it's going to compensate for the extra body fat they have. I do a lot of, I reinforce, I remind you, I do whatever I can to help you keep that in the right perspective. But they just don't do anything with it, right? It's just maybe too big of a project with their life, and so they put it back to the priority list. So what is your plan? That's what I want to talk about today. What is your sustainable plan? You can't go on an endless marathon, right, when it comes to eating very strictly. What is your plan? Do you have a plan? Do you need help with a plan? I'm going to post down a link below, skiplacour.com/diet, skiplacour.com/diet. I want to share with you what I've learned, not just in my 30 years of training, not only in that strict, very competition mode for so many years where training and eating was everything in the world to me, but really I have the most value for you if you are a little bit older, you have a busy life, productive life, your family, your business, you want to keep that intact and look great. Again, here I am at 56 years old, living the lifestyle and really putting the priority of my family and my business now, but still looking great. Go to skiplacour.com/diet, skiplacour.com/diet. It's the things I've learned since I retired, right? To still look great, but still, work on my family. Put that willpower, focus, energy, and time. It's limited on my family. All the things that, maybe the things I don't have to do that I did before to still look great. I want to share those, that insight with you. Again, at skiplacour.com/diet. Hey, there's a form there, a questionnaire. If you want help in this very important area of life, fill out that questionnaire. When I see men who are like you, who are really focused, dedicated, trying to crack the code, all right, I'll do whatever I can to help you. You just need to fill out that form. Tell me what your goals are. Tell me what your challenges are. Tell me what you've done in the past that maybe didn't work. What did work? What are your life goals, right? Take your time, fill out that questionnaire at skiplacour.com/diet. I'm going to do everything I can to help you. But we got to have a plan, right? I hope that was helpful. If you need more help, reach out to me. I'll do whatever I can to help you. All right, guys, so have a great day. Have an outstanding day. Have an awesome day. Think big and think bigger than getting bigger. All right, so that wrapped up. You saw the guy in the background there. You see me looking back at him. That's when I got to get out of there. I kind of saw him as I was doing the recording, had to rush off. But that was inspired because I'm feeling sluggish from my cheat days. It's always great to feel, on your groove. And so that was me. That inspired today's conversation. Hey, one other thing, living life with a sense of urgency. I talked about we being a little bit older. There's more time behind us than there is in front of us. And I use that source of pain to get me to do the things, even things like this. Do the things, leave it all on the floor if you're a little bit older. So live life with a sense of urgency.